So I think the main thing for me to really understand is I didn't have a relationship with Christ at all growing up. When I got to high school, it's probably the most private school sounding thing ever, but we had to go to chapel once a week, and in chapel we'd sing hymns and our reverend would pray over us and everything. But at the time, I was also not really enjoying it because I kind of was there like, oh, I'm going because I have to. So I wasn't really like involved, or I don't know. I guess I wasn't very much appreciative of what was going on. But also during like high school, I went through periods of being bullied and teased a lot, and a lot of times I spent on my own, and that led me down a rabbit hole of anxiety and depression. And I made some decisions that, looking back on, I'm not proud of, and I wish I hadn't done. And decisions that not just hurt me, but hurt my family and people around me who were my friends. And I just felt so lost and alone. Uh, when I was in the UK, I kind of thought, okay, fresh start. I'm gonna do what I can to have some fun. And I went through a lot of things to try and find some satisfaction. Uh, be that like going out drinking with friends, or like pursuing girls, I guess. And but none of that gave me any satisfaction. And I carried on going through these fear and anxiety and depression moments, and I was still making these choices and doing things to myself that I shouldn't have been doing. And it wasn't really until I moved out here to Texas where I started going to church regularly with the Clarks. And I can't remember what it was, but it was one day at Walnut Springs where our pastor TJ said something, and almost everything I'd been questioning my whole life started having answers to them. And I started getting more intrigued and started paying more attention and stuff. And come the fall, I think it was fall 2018, Josh invited me to the BSM. It was game night at the Bouchers, and I started going, got lost, decided I'm just gonna tell Josh I'll go to another thing, even full well knowing I probably wouldn't have gone. But something inside me was like, no, you should go, you need to do this. So I plucked up the courage and went, had the best time, met so many amazing people. And after that, I started meeting with people regularly. So I originally was with Garrett. He told me a lot. And I once sat down with a meeting with Jen and Josh, and they asked me like where I was. And I still had a lot of questions, obviously. But as I went to the BSM more and I saw like the love that people showed me, and there's things like what you would say at 402 and stuff, and all like the love of Christ. And I started reading my Bible more and hanging out with people, and all that love that got shown to me, I had maybe have the courage to ask about the baptisms when they did them on campus last year. And it was the best decision I could have made. It's helped me so much. Um, and I can say that I haven't self-harmed in about 2 years. Hadn't thought about like suicide attempts in the same amount of time. I've got a family now, not just blood family, but a family here. And these are people who I think and I hope that I know for the rest of my life. And I wouldn't have done all the things I have if I hadn't had that courage to go to the BSM and get involved. And without Christ in my life, I don't know if I would be here right now. I don't know what sort of environment I would be in, and if I would even be alive, to be honest, if I hadn't had the courage to step out. So, yeah.